Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? I'm just gonna check this real quick, just to make sure it didn't start a new session. Okay, cool. So I think we're good. Let's get started then. I have played this game before. I just needed something simple after some more complicated puzzles. And yeah, we're here. I might try Telling Lies next, but I have it on the Switch and PS4/5, and I really don't want to try it on either because entering text is a nightmare. If for some reason I am able to get my keyboard to somehow connect, I will, but it's kind of hard when I need it for my PC, although I do have an extra keyboard somewhere in my closet, and that didn't have any problems, so maybe that'll work there. Anyway, let's get started. Hopefully everything is working as it should. Alright. Database system online. New profile detected. Analyzing. Analyzing. Can I, like, hit auto? New profile 237771. Economic bracket, lower middle. Employment category, bleak. Current emotional health rating, low. Ideal candidate for premium level assistance. Proceed. Negative. We got denied. Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed. Nope. Getting denied twice. We love that for me. Pretty please? Negative. I do not get what I need. Overriding denial of assistance establishing premium services for profile 237771. Justification. Hope. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. Now compiling personal metadata. Ooh, compile the personal metadata. Alright. So, we're going to go for that one. Just going to go for Sharada. And then last name. There we go. Pronouns. I am a he. Thank you. Let's go hair color. Because I think finding the brown that I like is a challenge. That one's not bad. That one's actually perfect, thank you. Although, I wish it was like slightly darker without being pure black. And this is too orange for me. That's too red. Way too yellow. So this, I guess, is going to be the best for me. Okay. Hairstyle, that's fine. Skin tone, I am pale as fuck. Not that pale, though. Also, I'm not that yellow. I think that might be a good medium for me. I might also change the stuff anyway. Green, but like which green? Like this green looks nice. The shirt color, I mean, the jacket's too bright, and this is too yellowy. But also these are too neon, so I guess that one's fine. I'll be green. It's my color. It's what I do. Eye color. I don't even know what my eye color would be, besides just apparently pitch black. So let's just go brown. But like a noticeable brown, I think that'll work. Alright, I think we're done editing. I think that's me, or Sharada at least. Name, Sharada Arazo, pronoun he. Is this correct? Yes. Yes, that's correct. That's a me. Premium level assistance for profile 237771. Sharada Arazo has been activated. For the sake of his hope and dreams, or for the sake of his hopes and dreams, just sure, we're Enter the Matrix. Why not? Why not? The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use, and should not be considered an endorsement. Blah 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 blah. Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Investigations, winners don't use drugs. Fiction, Factory Games. Just in time for the games. Arcade Spirits. Hell yeah. Level 1. Put your quarter up. Some of these phrases I understand the context of, but I've never actually used or heard spoken aloud. Don't know if that's something you would say. Or if it's just like a thing you know. It is the future, year 20XX, a dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of a catastrophe. Woe be to the human race, plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister. I don't know. Something. Robots, maybe? Evil robots? How's that work? It works fine. Yeah, no, sorry. The future 20XX is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Pretty chill. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro gamer celebs, internet trolls, personal assistant AI, cheese-flavored snack foods, Chinese-flavored snack foods. But even with such wonders as 20XX holds, to date I have had no part in any of them. I have worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, and a lifeguard for the local community pool. I don't care what era of human history you live in, kitties being in the pool is pretty much a constant thing. Trust me on this. Oh, this is our monologue. Okay, that's me. I'm thinking. As for the bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my little corner of it isn't nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. Well, come on through, friends. Come on through. Behold, my quaint little apartment full of plastic bags, it looks like, and clothing. Can't complain, really. It's paradise, in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. And also, my roomie picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave laying around. Is your roommate your mom? Jesus. In fact, as things go, I'm living large compared to most in my family tree. Well, good for you. Look at you go. Or at least I was, before today.
You got fired from another job?
Oh, hi, Juniper.
Seriously? Seriously? That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
That's 3 jobs, yes. And how long ago was that? A year? A month? I don't know. The horrified-looking young woman there would be my roommate and childhood friend, Juniper. Hi, Juniper. Juniper's the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also the one who encourages me whenever I lose a job, like, you know, today. Oh, this is gonna hit close to home, isn't it?
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
Yeah, I'm upset. Don't worry. Pool is closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset? Because you actually enjoyed that job. More than you enjoyed dishwashing soap and smelly socks, at the very least. Good point. I don't like doing either of those things. I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. The center does not hold. Interesting way to put things, but okay. That's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it? No, I mean the community center literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. Oh, okay. Whatever, I'll just get another job. Any job will do, as long as we can make the rent, right? I guess, yeah, that's the big concern here. And getting food, I guess. Wrong! I saw how mopey and tired you were, coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. Okay. At least when you got back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling. Aw, we like the job. Sucks that the pool had to implode.
What's the point of us moving away from home, if not to get away from all of that?
I don't know what all of that means, but sure.
I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right?
Did we, like, get raised up in a small town or something?
I just want us to be happy. Both of us.
Well, I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
No deflecting. This is about you, not me. My mind's made up. We're gonna find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Okay. Sure. Let's start from the top. What's my dream? To not die at 20? Well, I'm standing in front of a class to give a speech and I forgot to put my pants on and... That's a nightmare, dude. Your dream job, Mr. Funny Guy. Oh. I don't know, Juniper. I never really given it any serious thought.
I've got it.
Hey, I've just got the thing to help you out. Sorry, I think I've got just the thing to help you out. Juniper pulls out her phone, rapidly tapping an unlock code into the glass before pointing out a little pink icon. Okay. It's a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings, totally free too. My cousin introduced me to it. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower? that, cousin? It would have worked if you got the fuel and mixture in his water gun, right? Ah, okay. Anyway, I'm sending a copy to you now. I've got a pop-up an hour ago offering me a 500 points just for recommending to a friend. Great timing, huh? Oh, it's one of those gotcha things. Okay. Like, if you recommend this to somebody, you get like 500 points. Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess. At least give it a try, okay? Maybe it can point you at some good jobs. Ones with less socks and or urine. Good point. I'll think about it. Okay, but don't think too long, right? You gotta get a job, we got rent. In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. Okay. Not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more that she has enough trouble in her own life without troubling herself over my life, too. Yeah, fair. I get it. Both of us had it rough, up to and through the point where we left home and try and start a new life. A better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. Okay. Bless her heart, she means well. She's been firmly in my corner for all my life, the two of us, against any dark forces aligning against me. Why is it woe is me and not woe is us? Does Juniper have no problems? But that's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes, but skilled? No. No way. Typically, the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah, she gets into MLMs really easy. I'm not men-loving men. So the main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold on the black market or something. You know, make sure it's legit and she's not going to get kidnapped. Still, no sense messing around with it now. A good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? I guess so, yeah. If you're stressed, get some sleep if you can. Relax. You know, tomorrow is a new day. We can tackle the problem head on together. Stuff like that. No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black coffee. By the time morning light leaked in through the cracks in the blinds, I didn't care anymore about being unemployed again. Mood. He's so chill. I could never. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn, but she left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we shared. To the tiny fringe haircut we share. Remember, download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you. I like how it's positive. Sort your fucking life out, Sharada. Do I trust in Juniper's weird little app, or do I just find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? Well, does this give me a choice? I would love a choice. Let's give the weird little app a shot. Figuring at the very least her miracle app could possibly help me find a job, I loaded up, tapped the icon, and my phone explodes into a million tiny pieces.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Huh. Okay. See, that's what I mean. Anybody else would freak out over a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me, I went, huh. Okay. Hello, though. Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so, you know, not actually magical realism here. Very normal in the distant future year 20XX. It makes sense.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
Hello, Iris. Thank you.
This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums.
Pizza Yums.
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
Did I know that? I know that now.
Wow. Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Thank you for subscribing to Pizza Facts.
Thanks for offering.
I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house, and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit further. Might also turn the volume for this down a little bit. Okay. Let's see if this makes it any louder for me. Pretty tall order for an app to do, or are you some sort of wish-granting genie? Well, I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected database-searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. Fair enough, fair enough. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere. I glanced up from my phone at the heaps of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn about my apartment. Motivation is something I have a ton of. Honest. Yes.
Hooray!
That's super. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions? I guess, maybe. Sure, why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already has a voice-activated assistant AI. I can just say, hey phone, search the web for job listings, and it'd work just as well. Yeah, I can see that. Ah, but I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program, with more heart. Oh, good for you, Iris. I'm glad you have a heart. I can help you sort your life out by analyzing your personality and finding you a perfect path in life. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent-pending, super-duper... Super-duper what? Identity Identifier System. Between you and me, they really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. Would you like to know more? Yeah, sure, give me the sales pitch. Why not? Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way you can be the sort of person you want to be. Oh, great. Visual novel stuff, thank you. This system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone, inflection, and word choice. Okay. Big Brother's listening. I can spot 5 different identity identifiers in your response to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically. Okay. Sounds to me like your programmers also wanted a bunch of things ending in Y. That's correct. My branding game is on point. Good for you. Quirky responses uses jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just a thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Got it. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. So basically, you're cold and emotionless, but logical and honest. Got it. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Yeah, a little over-flowery emotional language, I get it. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Got it, okay. Lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper. Gotta dig a little deeper. Find out who you are. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you. It's up to me. Hell yeah. So what you're saying is I should always try to crack jokes or be super gutsy, and never speak basically? I mean, being basic's bad, right? Sounds bad. Heck no. They're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. Consider what you could say and go with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Okay. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you. Fair enough. Now let's see my patent-pending identity identifier system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes? Hi jokes, I'm dad. Seriously? Seriously? Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes, just that I could go for them. So now that you've seen the identity indicators in action, do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? Ooh, I get the choice? I mean, I've already played this game before. If not, I can hide the indicators, keep it a surprise. That way it doesn't influence your decision making. It's up to you. I'm going to turn them off for this round. I've played this before. Hide the indicators. What will be, will be. So mysterious. Okay, I'll hide them from you. You'll always be able to spot basically responses, though. Because I'm guessing they're in grayscale. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identity identifiers. In fact, let me show you how. Now.
Good work.
Okay. Would you look at that? Such a strong personality. I'm quirky. You asked me a single question. Off to a great start, I'd say. Okay. And hang on, you're scoring me? Didn't you say not to gamify my personality? I sense a contradiction. Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers. So I gotta gamify it a little. I guess that makes sense. Anyways, studies show that achievements, or Chivos, as the kids say, encourage app engagement. Chivos? Okay. Well, what's with the empty space on the left? I also track vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there. Okay. What's this? It looks adorable. Welcome in, Grimoire. Relationship scores. Wonderful. Very cute. It is very cute. This is... Welcome in, Grimoire. How are you doing? How's your weekend? Welcome to Arcade Spirits. This is a dating sim featuring an arcade. The adorable thing, this thing, Shirada Sky. Oh, thank you. This old adorable thing. Little old me. I appreciate it, Grimoire. So essentially, the plot so far is we lost our job because the pool that we were lifeguarding at imploded and has a crack in it, so the water won't stay. So kind of don't have a pool there. Therefore, you don't need lifeguards, at least until they get it fixed, you know, so we just got fired. So our best friend Juniper gave us this app, which is the cute girl in like neon coming out of the phone and before us. And we're going through the tutorial of the game, basically. And it's a lot of fun. I've played this game before, so I know what I'm doing for the most part. I know who I'm going to go romance because it's me, and I can't not romance him. I fucking love him. But I want you guys to not know who I'm dating, so I'll try and remain neutral, almost basically, as the game will put it in this option, but I'm a big fan of one character here. Technically two. I'm a big fan of two of them, but one of them has my heart the most. But yes, it's a visual novel, and I'm a big fan of these. So, will you tell me what the correct responses are to avoid making enemies, or do I need to go find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making of my daily life? Shirada, you're looking at this the wrong way. Listen up, friend, listen up. I won't repeat this. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them, and it'll be obvious when you are doing that. Like, it's basically teaching you, like, don't rely on the game mechanics. I promise you that if you bungle a few social encounters, it won't really hurt anything. No cheating needed. Just relax and have fun. So this visual novel is different in that sense. You can access your scoreboard at any time with the Q key or click on the score in the upper right corner of your screen. I think I literally just muted my mic when I did this, but anyway, I'm not reading this. I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking this quiz off the back of a supermarket checkout rack magazine do with that? But yeah, so I think we're doing a personality quiz now, so we'll see. But anyway, this game is unique.
Understand your spirit, of course.
Is in the sense that you can't really fuck up the relationships unless you're trying to. You can talk to ghosts. Is there a ghost in this room right now? Am I a ghost? Did I die in the pool in an accident? You'd have to tell me if I'm a ghost. That's the rule.
No, silly. I mean your spirit. Your hopes and dreams. Your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
Romance? Romance? Seriously? Seriously. Often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place. But if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too. Workplace dating, well, that's a recipe for disaster, and hitting on coworkers right from day one can be kind of awkward, as you Have, yeah. Or am I looking for love and ready to start right out of the gate? Never get a second chance to make a first impression. If I meet the right person, why put it off? Do I get a choice? Do I actually get to choose here? How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Ooh, I know my answer. Well, let me see the answers. Okay. So, sure, I'm open to the possibility if I meet anyone nice. Romance with flirty first impressions. Let's stay focused. I'll play it cool on day one at least. I'm not interested in romance, Iris. No romance, just friendships. Let's go romance with flirty first impressions. I think I'm mature enough to juggle both at once. Why not? Super, and remember, the choice is yours. If you're not comfortable with other people, stay professional. Now let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. Okay. Aha, I knew it. This is some kind of scam. I'm gonna wake up in a bathtub of ice missing a kidney. I knew it's a scam. It's too good to be true. Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor.
Bad command or
Oh,
file name?
you were being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. Hey, Two Flower, how are you doing? I love the Arcade Spirit emote. Oh my god, that's so cute. Relax, I won't share your information with any third party. Is this strictly so I can find your dream job? Am I authorized? But hell yeah. How are you doing, Two Flower? Welcome in. Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here. Just like the 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still, 18th time's the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead. Wanted to stop by and say thanks for playing our game. Oh my god! You're one of the writers. I'm freaking out now. Thank you for stopping by. This is not my first playthrough, and I fucking love this game so much. I didn't realize there was like part 2 out already, and I saw that, and I'm like, I need it. I'm freaking out right now, but thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Like I said, I love this game. I've played most of the routes. I don't think I've platinumed it or whatever you call it on Steam, but thank you. I was like, I love the heart emote. I didn't think anybody else knew about this game, like on terms of on Twitch, but thank you. I'm like so honored, like blushing right now. Thank you. But yes, I'm a big fan. I love the writing. Absolutely, this game is phenomenal. I can't handle this. Thank you. But yeah, analyzing. Please enjoy this recorded music. Is it actual music? Do I actually get to hear the music, or is it just... I don't remember a lot of this game. Yet the new challengers, and we just released a new game, Penny Larkins... I fucking can't read today. Larceny, Gig Economy Supervillain. Ooh, I'll have to look that up. You've identified my dream job and arranged an interview. Please put on some nice clothes. Nicer than those, please. I don't think that's too much to ask for. But, you know, I feel you, Iris. I feel you. I dressed literally the same as Shirada, t-shirt and shorts, so I feel you. For your interview, silly, you want to look your best, obviously, but I'm so excited. I have to look at them because this game was perfect. But how did you land my dream job? Simple. I'm awesome like that. So now get a move on Tut Tut. You need to catch the 8:20 a.m. bus, and that's 9 minutes away. But yes, thank you, Two Flower, for hopping in. I'm actually turning this off on auto for a second. Thank you so much. I am very much looking forward to it. Again, thank you. This game was great. I remember playing this a couple years back, and I loved it. But it's amazing. But thank you for stopping in. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good weekend. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday for me. It's almost 8 p.m. It's 20 minutes before 8 here. But I hope you had a good weekend, and I hope you're, raring and ready to go for a new quote-unquote work week on Monday. But, yeah. Well, this is happening. Yep. I just like having it on auto, because then I don't have to press buttons. But I do have a chance to get this off this runaway train. Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother, but, I would. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could. Well, stop this before it's too late. I don't think so. We're gonna get dressed for the job interview. You have an interview. I'm not saying no to an interview. If I had an interview, you bet my butt I'm going there. A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right there, rather than hop a bus to meet up with whatever would very likely men with sharp knives and taste for kidneys. I feel you. But to be fair, I've also been to sketchy job interviews, but like, you need a job. In this economy, we need a job. But me, I was already getting dressed before she'd finished that sentence. I was like, yep. Gotta scoot. Hey, no worries. Thank you so much, Two Flower. I hope you're doing well, friend. It's not that I believe that Silly's app's claim serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe shop job at best. But, well... What is my dream anyway? What the hell, let's do this. Good question. It'll be worth a laugh at the very least. I chose to trust this in the science. I mean, I guess, what is my dream anyway? As much as I genuinely enjoyed being a lifeguard, I can't say I've found the true direction in life yet. I assumed I never would, honestly. But have a good night, Two Flower. Thanks for coming in and popping in. I hope you have a good evening and a good start to your week, friend. And again, thank you so much for the wonderful game. I quite love it. When I was young, yeah, I guess I had hopes. I had dreams. Maybe even what Iris called a spirit. I guess. After things went south for my family, I learned to put all that aside. But assuming Iris wasn't out for my kidneys, what if it's not too late? So I thought, one last time, I'll have some optimism, some faith. And as I came to realize weeks later, turns out I was right to have faith in my spirit. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building, although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. Okay. This is, it's a strip mall. One that I used to work in. Strip malls are relics of 19XX, places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into as tight a space as possible. I just wanted to go to the bookstore called The Whole Story. That's the bookstore right up my alley. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called The Whole Story, an arcade, a fast food joint, Wub Sub, a boarded up health spa once called Lattes and Enemas, which sounds,
Hey,
interesting.
listen.
What do you think? Well, what do you think? I think that's two things no human being should ever combine. No, I mean about your future place of work. I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. What thing? Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook. Although, you don't really fry stuff in Wubsub, but maybe it's different. The one in the middle, silly. What, behind the arcade? It is the arcade. Huh. Trust me on this. I referenced and cross-referenced and cross-referenced your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job. Cool. Thanks for stalking me like that, but I gave you permission to do so. My dream job? Really?
99.97%.
With 99.97% accuracy, yes. I should probably explain my confusion here. Arcades are big businesses in the entertainment sector. Pro gamers are celebs. 5-star arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream. Okay. But, well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everybody who opens one hoping to be the next Iron Chef, a dozen more shut down in failure. I guess. I get it. Yeah. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold, and sure, those who make it can secure fame and fortune, but those who don't, well... No wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. A dead-end job. Video games weren't always this popular, though. I read an interesting article about it once. Ooh, is this the, Yeah. Yep, back in the year 1980X, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad, like hula hoops, no mainstream acceptance. Oh, that's rough. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on a kid's movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. Cough, cough, E.T. If this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and massively overproduced, it'd ruin video games for years. Yeah, it would. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed, and that game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. You like crises that only exist in theory. Sometimes I wonder what it'll be like for people in the darkest timeline, where everything went wrong. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts? Are arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? I guess we're in the darkest timeline. Sad. The mind boggles. Fair. But make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make it a run at it, only to come up short. That's rough. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I'd enjoy and could keep for more than a few months, this left me a bit confused. Just a bit. Iris, this isn't me saying no. It's an interesting prospect, but... I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99% sure.
99.97%.
Yep. Won't this be like my lifeguard job, though? Satisfying, but short-lived? This arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's Palace, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot in an arcade in, like, decades? Like a decade? 15 years! Almost 2 decades. Huh, I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. Wonder why I stopped going to them. Self-reflection time. Iris interrupts that thought, eager to show off her homework.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, when I said 99.97% sure, I meant it. That's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious. We love a math aficionado. Thank you. My coders made me to be the warm, personable front of database array that's currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need. Right here, right now. Got it. And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream job, what makes you think that's gonna happen? Because it does. It always does. I don't think your database accounts for my family curse. We've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. It's why I take things in stride these days. Because I think I'm cursed. Does that mean you shouldn't even try? I open my mouth to protest and then close it. I mean, she does have a point. You don't give up. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong. I still had to try. And besides, what is my dream anyway? Oh. That's what I was asking myself when I left the house this morning. I don't know what I want from life. I've been coasting aimlessly for years. When things started running downhill for my family, I had to grow up fast. Put aside silliness like wanting to be an astronaut and take what I could get. Now, thanks to Iris, I've got a shot at taking something a little better than what I usually get. I owe it to myself to try and be happy and paid, not just paid. Right, try and be happy and paid, not just paid. So I opted to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. But hello from the other side. The air conditioning hits me like a cool breeze, albeit one smelling of copper and corn chips. As it's early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers, though. Although it's so packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Neat! Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here, from the looks of it, like really old. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage and lights and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing, a Japanese import?
My sources say yes.
Checking. That would be Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Niana Heavy Industry Concerns and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won a lot of awards. Huh. Alright then. I recognize most of these, but whoa, is that seriously a Mr. Moopsie's Magic Maze? But the one in the middle with the split screen is new to me. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of the esports scene for the last 8 years. Well, I haven't been in an arcade in 15, so that makes sense. 2 genres I was utterly lost at the last time I checked. Real-time strategy and beat-em-ups. And over here is an old lady. Sorry, ma'am, I was just talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Just call her old. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looks up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket prize redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile.
Well, hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
Hello. The what?
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear?
I did.
I chose to knock off the first 2 words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just the Funplex,
1980 blank.
I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
Hello. Jeannie and my phone set up a job interview for me. Magical Space Fairy or something that lives on my phone told me to come here to find my dream job. I have an interview today at like noon. I'm here 3 hours early. I'm a magical space fairy, apparently. Hello. I half expected her to send me packing. Pretty impulsive for me just to talk about Iris like that, but she took it in stride. Well, that's just awesome. Hell yeah, Grimoire. Hell yeah.
My, oh my.
Oh, hello, my. What they can do with technology these days. I really do marvel at what amazing things young people have in 20XX. I'm glad they happened by too. Although I'd simply love to take a sledgehammer to those blasted video game consoles that eat at my bottom line. Just put Penny larceny gig economy supervillain on the wishlist. Me too. I need to.
Please call me Francine. As in
Francine's Arcade Funplex.
Get it?
Got it.
Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband. Sadly, he died peacefully.
Faff about? Hell yeah. Sorry to hear that. At Francine's Arcade Funplex, right?
He died doing what he loved.
Hell yeah, he did.
Having intensely physical relations.
Get it, Francine. Get it. That's information I needed to know. Yes. That's information I needed to know. Absolutely. And you are... Hello, Sharada Arazo, ma'am. I'm here for the job. Very well. Shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry on out here, but it's rather noisy, isn't it? A little bit. Yeah, about that. How do you deal with a constant noise anyway? I mean, you just tune it out over time. No, eventually you just sort of learn how to filter out all those beeps and the boops. Little beeps and boops going on. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I've found, but in the end... Done. She quirks an eyebrow. Well now, that's faster than the others. Not bad. So, shall we see what you're made of? This way, please. I love her outfit, though. Penguin there, baby. Penguin there. Francine leads me down a back alley, past public bathrooms, and into a door marked employees only. It takes all my restraint not to point out the extraneous apostrophe. But it's fine. Welcome to our little backstage oasis. Hello. I suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy. He's been so overworked lately. I mean, I don't blame him either. Please, have a seat and we'll begin. As quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. Well, we're hoping. I've interviewed for a dozen jobs. I've held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? How do you contribute to a team? Once I've even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up washing dishes, not sure why, but still. The point is, I'm confident, prepared, ready.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Ooh, good question. What?
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
What dinosaur would I be? Right, okay. Maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem. Go with the flow. Let's do this. We got this. Let's see. T-Rex, no doubt about it, or pterodactyl soaring through the sky. I'm afraid of heights, so I'm going to go T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex, mightiest of the mighty, able to eat lawyers in one bite, always the big bad in old-timey stop-motion monster movies. So you're self-conscious about your tiny little arms? I mean, they are spindly, yes. No. It's okay, dear. They're nothing to be ashamed of. Alright. Read me for filth.
Favorite snack?
Snack. This was a favorite food question to have this down easy. It's tacos. Always tacos. But snacks.
You have pizza on a bagel.
Pizza bagels. Say pizza bagels. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza at any time. Hush, you. Iris. Come now, dear. I don't have all day. After giving it a good thought, well, how could I forget my favorite snack? Which is tacos, a tasty apple with almond butter. I don't think tacos are a snack for me. A tasty apple with almond butter. I'm a big fruit guy, so that's the closest answer I can go for. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, I guess. If I'm hungry, I need something that's got enough nutrients and protein to carry me through the rest of the day. A sensible answer, I'm guessing she's going to say. That's good. You know how to plan accordingly for any situation. Well, I am a planner. I have 15 backup plans. You know, as they say, you are what you eat. Next question. She reminds me of Opal from Sword and Shield. Nothing I prepared for has helped me for a plan for this odd interview. Cool. I brace myself for the next one.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Oh, okay. Is this interview for real? Or is this a dream? As I look into Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. Okay. If anything, I'd say engineering. I'm essentially MacGyver, trademarked. I can make anything out of string, a match, and a screwdriver. Good for you. Especially if what you want is a screwdriver wrapped in burning string. Good. Yeah. Good. We'll need someone to build makeshift defenses and think quickly in case we get surrounded. Well, thank you, Francine. I pride myself on that. An inventive brain is always critical. Is always a critical role in any survival. One more thing.
Why are you here?
Why am I here? That question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it takes me off guard. I told you, the magical space fairy on my phone sent me here to find a job.
You're seeking a job, true? But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
Not directly.
Don't. You think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks.
Okay.
Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck.
A quick buck, man.
Well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters.
Okay.
And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too.
Okay, makes sense.
Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the Funplex.
Okay.
Now, All you want is a paycheck. I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted.
Rough, dude.
And he didn't last long.
Yeah.
So I ask you again. Why are you here?
To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than a vague hope that maybe this time I wouldn't lose everything. But that's just enough motivation to face each day. No more than that. It wouldn't be enough to answer her question, though. I needed to actually think this through. So, it's a funplex. A plex of fun, and I like fun. To be honest, I don't know. Not yet. I'm looking for hope. I haven't had much lately. If I don't dare to take risks, I'll be stuck. Confused silence. To be honest, I don't know. Not yet. To be honest, ma'am, I don't know. Not yet. I've been avoiding the question for a long time. Just making do, getting by, settling for what life will give me. Maybe I should want more than that, though. When I was a kid, I'd go to arcades with family all the time, but that was long ago. Maybe I want to reconnect with that. Maybe I just want a job. I don't know. But if you hire me, I'm hoping to find out why I'm here along the way. I can promise you that I'll take this job seriously. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. Even if arcade games aren't the life and death, I promise to take my work just as seriously. Also, real quick, we're gonna pop here. Gonna hit save. Mainly because it's been a minute and I don't want to have anything happen. That perks your attention. Oh my, a rather serious occupation, that. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work. Which makes Francine smile in turn. I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Well, very well. I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure, and yet it felt appropriate. Like it was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. Duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I'd accepted really involved. I don't know anything about running an arcade or doing anything about arcade stuff, so teach me, please. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk. Welcome to your new position, Sharada. Welcome here. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glance at the wide array of pencil pop toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, 4 prizes, at any rate. It's such a relief. Had really been stretching myself thin lately trying to fill in since the position was vacated. Ooh, that's rough. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat. Yeah, that'll do it for you.
Oh,
Poor dear.
such a shame.
He just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, I have no patience for such nonsense. I'm sorry, the last person to work here at this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle any paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. I'm too old for that shit. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me. Okay, then. I adjusted my seating on the semi-comfortable stool. Leaning against the desk, beneath me a wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then and there that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but I chose to look on the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Months, maybe. Right? Right. Any minute now. I can see how he would get bored out of his mind. I crave the sweet embrace of death. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now, and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass, or a colored pencil set, or a light-up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching, and so far, the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. I mean, I want a cheap friendship bracelet. I would love one. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I could start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. Ooh, hello, sir. Or maybe not. Nope, just walked right on by me, his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Okay, distracted much. Was he here to play? Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact, we get the options here. He's a snappy dresser. Seems a cool dude. Wow, he seems pretty stuck up. Damn, he's hot. That's my kind of guy. Damn, he's hot. That's my kind of guy. I mean, yum. Not to be crass about it, but he's one handsome boy. That's for certain. Ooh, let's go. Crap, he's looking my way. Was I staring? I gotta play this smooth. Hello? I'm not staring. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? Ooh, he yummy. What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? Pleased to meet you. I'm Shirata. Hello, I'm Shirata Arazo, your new hire. I'm looking forward to working with you. You want to shake hands? He relaxes somewhat on hearing that. Somewhat.
Good to hear.
It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. Aw, Gavin. I know his name already. She's got gusto for an octogenarian and loves working on the floor, but sitting here all day, handing out toys and dealing with problems, wears her down. So, she explained the job to you, gave you the papers to sign. She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper.
Hi, Gavin.
I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
Well, good job. You seem like you're stressed, though. Right. So, as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes. But that's the least part of your job. Okay. What else am I going to do? There's more to it than that? You're the floor attendant. You attend to the floor. Are we going to sleep with Gavin? EDKT? Maybe. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
The floor. The arcade, the games, the patrons. You're the one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. But EDKT, there's another man we haven't met yet who I might go for. Technically, you're our second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. Jesus Christ, Ryan. Why am I dropping stuff? I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall into bankruptcy. Be a hoe, go for all of them. I will try. I would love that. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. I'm a nerd. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner, at least. If things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? I can tap you, but can you tap me in return? Of course. Yeah, I have a phone. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently had a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. We already got his number. I'm so excited. You ever worked a high-pressure customer service job before? I mean, I've been yelled at and threatened with lawyers to my face. Shoe sales? Smelly socks. You have no idea. Right, well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope. But if anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi. In that order. Okay, will we meet Ashley and or Naomi soon? Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that in retirement in peace. Just don't bother the octogenarian. Understood? Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong. I eat stress and crap solutions. Don't worry, I can manage the floor while you manage the business just fine. Okay.
Doubtful.
That remains to be seen. The last guy sitting on that stool was a slacker and an idiot. And even though he was family, Francine dropped him like a bad habit. Good for Francine. You don't need to be loyal to family if they're idiots.
Stay clear and honest with me. Do your work, do it well. We'll get along swimmingly.
Hell yeah, we will. Thank you.
I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
I will try not to. Magical arc of what now? Gavin sighs again, a stress release gesture for sure, but his expression softened somewhat afterwards.
I take it Francine told you her theory. That this is more than just a job. More than just an arcade.
Really? That's what you went with? Magical arc full of hopes and dreams? That's my understanding, yeah.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm curt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job.
Fair enough, dude. Be curt. If you want to be curt, I can be Sharada. That's fine.
Wants to work here. This is where they belong. For one reason or another.
Okay.
Me? I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos.
Well, I am chaotic as fuck. We're perfect for each other.
High risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives.
Well, good for you. I'm glad you manage that risk, because I
Everybody in
don't.
this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing. Prone to getting crushed by hard reality.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My job is to see to it that never happens. That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business.
Oof. I get it.
So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, or you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard.
I could deal with that.
Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
Yes. 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 I'm still trying to figure out my why. To be honest, I'm still sorting out why I'm here, what my dream is. But yeah, I can mesh with people. But I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams in the process. I'm here to do my best as a supporting at everyone, you know, like, I'm team player. Good to hear. He likes me. I'd say we share similar views then. It'll be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. Oh, just you wait, Gavin. I'll be super competent for you. And hopefully, this hive of weirdness will help you find your dreams along the way. Aw, he's smiling. Look at him. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's, but you're the only one here, so you kind of gotta sit there. But since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it'd help us out a lot. I mean, as long as we get paid for it in the end, I don't care. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. What about the front? Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through that door there. It's the one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game, to use layman's terms. Okay. Got it. See you later, yummy. What? What? See you later, Gavin. I said Gavin. That's what I said. You misheard me. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably to the office to go crunch some numbers. And are we just going to leave the front unattended? If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. You know, crunch on the numbers. In hindsight, well, Gavin's super hot. Not going to lie. Because that's a fact. Personality-wise, I'm not sure what to make of him. He was blunt like a baseball bat, sure, but he seems to get Francine's ideals, and he's got a little soft side there. Snack runner, hell yeah. I think there could be some kindness buried under his matter-of-fact exterior. We'll see. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi that he mentioned. Although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. Oh well. A double door marked employees only, also with an apostrophe, leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. I like how the crane game is just automatically running. It's haunted. I turn the handle and step inside. Ooh, fun. In the little room tucked away between the back offices and the Funplex front, I find what is very likely this Naomi spoken of in myth and legend. Well, good for them. A girl about my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering away on what looks like an old tube-style monitor. Huh. I didn't realize they had so many circuits. She doesn't notice me when I come in, too busy soldering a capacitor into place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of the poorly ventilated workshop. Only of the finest of gardening tools, right? Excuse me? For a lack of better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. No.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, you know this room is for employees only.
And you know what I am starting today? An employee. She said with no apostrophe.
Are you lost? Do you need something?
No. Good night, love you. Love you. You too. I'm Charlotte Razzo. I'm the new floor attendant, starting today.
Oh!
Yeah.
Hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone.
Yeah, she found me today. I'm here.
I guess I forgot to check my text. Oh, whoops.
Whoops. She spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench where a huge stack of green notification messages lie in wait. Yeah, that's bad. One thought comes to mind on actually seeing her. No wonder I didn't notice her until now. She was totally focused on the task at hand. I always assumed retro arcade nerds were fat middle-aged guys. Sure. Oh my god, she is so cute. I want to hug her, but that would be super inappropriate. So we're gonna go totally focus on the task at hand. This room's right at the heart of the building, but totally isolated. With the heavy doors closed behind me, I can barely hear the arcade. Fair enough. Considering how completely and utterly dedicated she was to that monitor, not even noticing me, I guess that's also why. But what I first noticed is her smile. Even when squinting to see the tiny components on that circuit board, even when laser focused, she was smiling happily. Aw, that's cute.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the Funplex's techie. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I was expecting Gavin though. He usually checks up on me about now.
Yeah, well, Gavin sent me. He's busy doing some strange things with numbers.
Ugh, yeah, that sounds like Gavin.
Yeah, he's a numbers guy, I get it.
I take it he sent you along to help? Great. Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
What happened last time? Am I going to ask that? Please tell me I'm going to ask that. Really? What happened last time? And I guess the answer is I dropped it.
Well, I dropped it.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, right. Yeah. She helps me lift the large cathode ray tube, slotting the heavy metal framework into place within the exposed guts of the nearby arcade cabinet. Cool. Once done, she starts hooking wires back up to other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards in that largely hollow wooden shell. This is the first time I've seen inside one of these things. It's weird. Lots of empty space, a couple of large slabs of circuits, and that beefy monitor. Ooh, beefy monitors. Why is it so empty in there? Seems inefficient. Couldn't you pack more games into the arcade if it was more compact? Well, not really. It's more about the footprint on the floor than the vertical height. Naomi keeps working, using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as she speaks. We love a multitasking queen.
Let me explain.
I mean, compare American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright, even if that means an empty base. I'm guessing Japanese are sitting ones. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you play sitting down, but I prefer American style. Ours have more room for art. That's true, we do. More room for art. She closes up the rear access panel, closing it with one of the many keys on the keyring at her side, and then she steps back to admire her handiwork. There's genuine joy in that smile, not just at a job well done, but looking at the whole thing. It's like a fine sculpture.
So beautiful.
I love the classic Midway style. Look at those sharp angles, the side art decals, the bold font on the marquee, the bezel artwork. Oh, talk to me about bezel artwork. The what on the what and the what artwork? With a sigh, Naomi points out key features to me. She's like, I gotta teach you everything? This strip across the top, with the game title, that's the marquee. Oh, The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. Oh. Okay. I mean, you see it too, how beautiful and cohesive it all is, working in harmony to give this game its own unique feel, its own experience. There's my phone. As for me, well, I agree, it's beautiful in its own way. The way she stares lovingly at this, well, honestly, this box of wood and circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff, I think I understand. It was made to be one whole thing, the art, the style, and of course the game itself, all part of the same experience. Everything about this game is the game. If you run it in an emulator or on a game console instead, it's made lesser. I guess I can see that. It's beautiful, in its own way. Oh, good! Naomi lights up with joy like a pinball machine, all twinkly and shiny. Finally, so few people really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I can talk to about this stuff is gonna be great. Especially with that jerk Gavin running the numbers. Oh, do they hate each other? Gavin? What's wrong with Gavin?
I don't know.
Okay, well, don't get me wrong. I can get along with him, generally. But his whole attitude just, ugh. Oh? All he really cares about is money. He keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place. If anyone's gonna ruin the Funplex, it's him. Mark my words. It's inevitable. He didn't seem like that, though. That doesn't sound right. He seemed easy enough to get along with, and what's more, Gavin gave me that whole speech about protecting their dreams. This looks like a pretty sore point here, a long-standing argument that the new guy really shouldn't get involved with. And yet, I'm involved, aren't I? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin. I'm not sure I should prod at it, but I kind of want to know too. Clear the air and find out more. I get this is touchy, but if I'm gonna work here, I think we should all be honest with each other. No gossiping. So I gotta know, why do you think Gavin wants to destroy the arcade? He buys into Francine's idea that this is a place for dreams. He says he does, but he's willing to sacrifice way too much just to keep the whole thing afloat. Road to hell, best intentions, etc., etc. Fair enough, fair enough. I get it. If he had his way, this place would be like Deco's Palace, nothing but ticket games and prize catchers. Really? I don't get that vibe from him. He thinks actual video games are too expensive, a waste of floor space. I bet he'd remove them all if he had his way. Why are we talking about people what they think they would do and not what they're actually doing? I just don't trust him. I don't trust him to do the right thing. Right thing by you, though. Well, that's my problem, not yours. Sorry to drop gossip on your head like this. Thanks for hearing me out, though. At least, anyway. While I just vented on you. Right, let's get back to work, shall we? Now for the less fun part. Which is, you seem a strong, strapping kind of guy. Well, a strong guy at least. Well, you're a guy. That's enough. I'm semi-insulted then? Okay, let's get to it. Right, a little to the left. Now. My left, you're right, careful! Forward, right, correct, I mean, not turn on the right. Keep it coming, and... There, carefully, tip it into place. Victory! I gently ease the rolling dolly forward, the giant wooden box slotting into place alongside its neighbors. The two-wheeled dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy, especially with Naomi fretting over her baby getting scratched or worse, falling over. But with the work done, she's all smiles again.
Yeah.
Okay, glad to be done with that one. I swear I've been working on that monitor for ages. Those tubes are finicky as heck, and I'm still not totally satisfied with the flyback, but... What? Flyback? Thanks for helping me out, Shirata. I think you're gonna do just great here. Well, thanks, Naomi. Happy to help. Oh, right. Stomach growling. Food required, except... I don't have food. I wasn't expecting to actually be working today. I forgot to pack a lunch.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Now, I'm just talking here, but if you had pizza on a bagel... Shut up, you. Shh. So, any good restaurants in the walking distance? I think that bookstore next door sells donuts and stuff, but... No. Not really, unfortunately. I mean, there's cheapo Wub Sub sandwich place, but even if that stuff is super tasty, you don't want to go there. You need to eat healthy. Alright. Wait, I know. Wait right here. And she's off, scurrying back to her hidey hole. And she's back, scurrying from her hidey hole. Lunchtime, here you go. She presses a boxed lunch into my hands. It's a bento box. I learned how to make them from my mom, who learned from her mom, back when they lived in Japan. Oh, that's nice. Rice and pickles and all sorts of good, healthy things. Wait, you're giving me your lunch? Sure, why not? And yet, when I first walked in as a stranger, she looked super uncomfortable with me. That escalated quickly. What'll you have for lunch then? Oh, I can just get some nachos from the vending machine, or go hit the hidey hole whole story next door. I've got a book delivery to pick up anyway. But you said eating healthy was important.
See ya.
See you after lunch. Alright. She's like, you can eat my healthy food. I'll go have some snacks. I can't help but think she was just looking for an excuse to go get some junk food instead. Fair enough, I would do the same. I'd say Naomi definitely fits in with the Francine's ideals of this arcade. She's got a love for these games, and it shows. After giving me her lunch, me, a total stranger? That's a kindness I don't know if I deserve, but I appreciate it all the same. Ooh. Hello, Harkin. Florian, welcome in, friend. Raids me. Hello. How you all doing? Let me give you a shout out, Harkin. How you doing? Rated. Heck yeah. Ooh, posture check. Thank you, Nilla. Ooh, me, warrior woman. Welcome in, friend. Shotaquill, loud raiding noises. Harkin, hello, friends. How are you all doing? Hydrate, thank you, Nilla. I will hydrate and stretch and do all this stuff. And a math fact. Ooh, hell yeah. Hello, Dragoon Quest. Welcome in, friends. How are you all doing? Welcome to Arcade Spirits. We're in an arcade, and things are about to get spirited up in here. I'm having an amazing stream. We had one of the writers, I think, one of the writers, I don't know if there's multiple, but we had one of the writers pop in earlier, and it was great because I freaked the fuck out, and I was so excited. I blushed super hard. I was like, oh shit, I didn't expect this to ever happen, but here we are. It was great. They were amazing. I was just like, I was flabbergasted. I'm like still in shell shock, but this was great. How are you all doing? Happy Sunday, friends. Happy Sunday. Because I love this game. This is a phenomenal visual novel. I love the characters. There's like 2 more that they've worked on, and I'm like, I'm gonna go get them immediately. Like, this game is so good. So yeah, it's an amazing thing. I'm still shell shocked by it, even now. But it's been amazing. I hope you guys are all doing well. For those of you who are new, hi, my name is Ryan. You can call me Shar. Welcome to Arcade Spirits. This is a visual novel where you play the main character and you get to date stuff, specifically characters. So we're going to be dating some characters today. All good. Wanted to see you stream. Well, thank you, Leo. I hope you're all having a good weekend or had a good weekend. I know it's Sunday evening. But how is your stream, Harkin? How's it going? How was Ape Escape? Did the apes get out again? And are we having to go round them up? Because I get that. We get to date stuff. Like, my favorite thing. I love dating stuff. Yeah, date stuff. Right? But yeah, also, Nilla, you wanted a math fact, and I'll give you a math fact. Let me just pull up in my notes real quick so I can actually find one. Let's see. One that I haven't done in a minute. So, there is a... So there's some facts about Pi that I have. So let's go through them real quick. The pesky apes got out again. Well, we need to get better security, man. So, the symbol for Pi has been in use for over 250 years. The symbol was introduced by William Jones, a Welsh mathematician, in 1706. The symbol was made popular by the mathematician Leonhard Euler. And Euler's identity, which I scroll up a little bit to find, is what is touted as the most beautiful equation in mathematics, and is linked to a Shakespearean sonnet or a Da Vinci picture. Euler's identity, whichever you prefer, is beautiful because it managed to encompass the 5 neutral constants in mathematics. 0, the neutral element for addition and subtraction. 1, the neutral element for multiplication and division. E, Euler's number, the base of natural logarithms. And I, the imaginary unit, which satisfies I squared equals -1. And pi, the ratio of a circumference and a circle to, the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. And Euler's identity is e to the I pi equals -1, I believe. Or e to the I pi minus 1 equals 0, something like that. But yeah, date stuff, I imagine the arcade cabinets coming to life, assuming humanoid forms, and you dating them. No, Harkin, it's even better. We get to date humans. Humans who love arcade machines and arcade games and stuff like that. We've already met 2 of our perspective things. Can I... Hold on. Oh, this one. Oh, shit, I'm not clicking the right one. Hold on. Boom. We've met Gavin and Naomi so far. I forgot about I. I also forget about I. You know, stuff like that. So, to explain how this works and what I'm doing, because I've played this game before, We have the dateable characters on the left. We have Gavin and Naomi. Apparently, Naomi's the front runner. Good for Naomi. And then we have our stats on the right. We have quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically, which is basically humor, logic, emotion, gutsy, like bold, and then basic options. Right now, I'm being apparently very steady in my options, but because I have chosen to not show the icons for what the text options are, I'm just kind of winging it today. A boyfriend dungeon kind of thing where you date the weapons? Not really. This one is pure visual novel. There's no real gameplay parts particularly. It's not like there's like no mini games from what I can recall. It's just pure visual novel. But it gets into some deep like arcade stuff and arcade like lore, if you will, in terms of like arcade games and how they work and, you know, different aspects. Like we have Fists of, you know, Discomfort or whatever as like the fighting game. We have a DDR clone. We have a Pac-Man game in the front and center. How are you doing, Gorillas? Welcome in, friend. But it's like Boyfriend Dungeon, but if Boyfriend Dungeon didn't have like the combat part, if that makes sense. But it's all good. Dating and bonding over video games? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But also, so we didn't have lunch. So our coworker Naomi gave us her lunch so she can go get food herself. And now we're stuck with Bento Box. I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing pretty well, you think, because it's about the same here on my end. So let's continue from here. So a Bento Box, I've only seen these in anime. It's cute, and hopefully it has plenty of calories too. But I hope you're all doing well. Because honestly, this week's been great. Armed with a box of health food, I retired to the employee lounge and began to eat my lunch. Sorry to hear, Shara. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I'm hoping you're all doing well. The room where I had my bizarre job interview will suffice for food times. It's not much, but a few folding chairs and a kitchenette. It'll do. It'll do. Utterly famished by this point, I have a seat and unpack my loaned lunch. I mean, this looks like my old job. Oh, terrifying. Terrifying. Await death, incoherent screaming, coherent screaming. I'm gonna go incoherent screaming. With my mind and body screaming wildly, my paralyzed form is unable to move from the vision of terror before me. It's a flamingo. A half-person, half-animal waves their appendages in front of me, likely closing in for the kill. Hello? Sure. Hello? Anyone in there? See? Nothing to be afraid of. Oh, hello. Ah, right. I see? Looks like you've stabilized. I was worried I scared the life right out of you. A walking nightmare? Sure.
Hey, so I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really?
Really?
Can we
yeah.
start over, maybe?
Sure. I nod my head slowly, although that could just be muscle spasms from being in shock. Same thing.
I'm Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. And I am Sharada. Hello, me.
Also Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo. It's my secret yet not so secret identity.
That is a terrifying costume then. The Funplex what now? This is almost too much to take in. Gavin was a bit of a lot. Naomi was off the scale cheerful. I've met some really intense people so far. Like, they're all so extreme.
Did you sneak into the employee section just to get my autograph?
No. No, I didn't even know you existed, friend.
Oh, I thought you would recognize Pinky from all the signs around the arcade.
There were signs around the arcade with Pinky on it? I didn't see them. Oh, okay. Oh no, that's not what I meant at all. I mean, I work here now.
You work here? Since when?
Since about 3 hours ago. Today, this morning to be specific.
Oh, awesome! Welcome!
I like how they're so trusting. Oh, you work here now? Great. That's cool. I mean, it would have been way cooler if you were just so enamored with the chibi flamingo creature plastered on every wall that you just had to know more. Just had to get to know me.
Let's see.
You could have stealthily maneuvered your way through all the games, sliding right up to the employee's only door. Interesting. I could have. But how did you get the door code?
Ooh.
Of course! You would have collected the password on a piece of paper that fell from Gavin's pocket. I did what now? You searched your heart and decided that 4-digit number had to be the intel you needed. Oh, it clearly had to. Clearly.
See.
Next, you needed to lie in wait for the opportune moment to punch that secret key code just to find me. I take it someone who plays D&D a lot. It just keeps going and going and going. Is that how I come across to people as a creepy trespasser? Ashley's got quite the imagination, all right. She's definitely passionate about this fictional scenario. Let's just go, she's definitely passionate about this fictional scenario. Hey, we're kindly. The way she just takes an idea and runs with it. A lot of people might find that weird, but I kind of dig it. EDKT might have predicted it. I might be hoeing my way around this entire world. It shows a lot of imagination. I wonder if she's a writer or something. And how would you have snuck out, I wonder? Suspicious. I could have helped. But for a price. Ooh. Name your price, Ashley. Ashley finally realizes she's been babbling to herself for a good couple of minutes now. Night. Oops. Just my bad. Sometimes I get swept up in a good story. I mean, I gotta find some way to make this job more interesting. It's an arcade that's dying. Give me my time here. Is it really that dull here? Really that dull? Oh, not really. I just crave a different kind of excitement than beeps and boops, screaming children, and broken machines. Oh, screaming children? This is not the job for me. Can I quit? I didn't sign anything. Can I just leave? You aren't really painting the best picture here. Like, geez, I don't mean to be such a downer. I just want to move up in the world. I got things to accomplish, dreams to fulfill, cosplays to make. You're a cosplayer, Ashley? Tell me more. Who do you want to cosplay as? Cosplay? Sharada, you know what cosplay is. As we switch topics, it's like she's a completely different person. Ashley's eyes light up and she smiles. Yeah, you know, like dressing up as your favorite video game character or TV character. I love it. Me too, Ashley. Me too. It's so empowering to be able to make your own costume and wear it proudly. It's even better when people recognize what character you are. I guess it's a good point, you know? Recognizing the character. Empowering. Really? Granted, she certainly has the power to stop my heart a few beats. Ooh, doki doki. Yes. Definitely. You want to try? Got a favorite game character? I can help you make your first cosplay if you want. I love Ashley. We're going to be BFFs. I know we are. In fact, I made this one. Wait, you made the Pinky costume? I think Ashley's pointing to her flamingo costume, but it's kind of hard to tell with her hands as feathers. That's so cool, though, that she made that. A little horrifying in the face, but okay. So Pinky is your creation? Intentionally? Yep, it looks pretty good for my first mascot cosplay, doesn't it? She's just cosplaying. That's fair. If you were going for terrifying, then yes. I don't know heads from tails, but I can appreciate it. I'd probably stitch my hands together if I tried that. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stuff like that, literally. If I can get enough thread running between them. Yeah. I'm pretty impressed, though. Naomi was going on about craftsmanship of games. Clearly you're digging on craftsmanship of costumes. Aw, thanks. It's nice when hard work is appreciated. Oh, I'm glad. I wear it around the Funplex to liven up the crowds, get people pumped to play some games, and the kids seem to adore it. Thank God they're kids. That makes sense. I find that terrifying. Although the arcade has been completely dead so far, no crowds to pump up or kids to be adored by. There's nobody here. Hey, secret between you and me? Ashley motions for me to come closer. She leans in, glances around the room once, and then talks in a hushed tone. Hello? I did some repairs on Pinky overnight. Oh no. Cosplaying a suit for an arcade? Yes. I had to re-stitch the left arm, and it was given her an old test drive to make sure it doesn't fall off. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cute. Huh. Limbs falling off seems pretty bad. Yeah, your favorite mascot just loses the arm. Oh, it was. Yesterday I was dancing with a little girl. Must have been like 5-6 years max. Anyway, we were next to the Showtime stage when she tugged on my arm and... Rip! God, rip the arm, literally. Whoosh. Oh, no. Not the arm. Off came the arm. Oh no! The girl instantly started bawling. Oh no. That's traumatizing. Well, at least you're consistently scaring people, and it's not just me. God, that's so sad. Hey now! I don't want that to happen again. I felt so bad. Oof. Big rough. What enough about me? What about you? So you're Carl's replacement? I don't know his name. I guess so? Who's Carl? I'm the new floor attendant. I attend to the floor. The floor is the thing I am attending to when I'm not going into cardiac arrest. Me, in a nutshell. At least you're funnier than Carl. That's for sure. Oh, I'm glad I can make jokes. I'm so glad. I can't wait to go home and tell Juniper I do have a sense of humor. She'll be so proud. Aww. Do people think we're not funny? I assume you've already met Francine, but have you had a chance to meet Gavin and Naomi yet? No, I'm just here. I'm just here. Yep, I already met them already. Although it seems like they aren't too keen on each other. Suspicious. Right? Let's gossip. Oh, Ashley, we're gonna gossip. She rolls her eyes and lets out a sigh. Ashley, tell me what's up. I wish they would hurry up and make out already. Fuck yeah, Ashley. Let's go. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait. What? Seriously? So they are going out? Or are they going out? Or nope. Okay. They always bicker like an old married couple. It's a classic anime cliche. The one who fights always ends up together. Mark my words, Shada. Okay. Does it mean I have to fight somebody to make them love me? I'll do it. Consider them marked.
Beep beep.
Beep 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 beep. Lunch is over. What's that sound? It's my phone. Drat, I set an alarm for when my lunch break was over. Time to get back to the grindstone. I didn't even get a chance to eat. What?
No.
That's no good. Shirada needs his calories. Thank you. You eat up. I'll go watch the floor. In fact, how about I take over the ticket desk for the next shift? Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. You can do my job and wander the floor a bit. Okay. Fair enough. Thanks. Ashley winks for her face disappears into the dark recesses of that inhuman mask. Aw. As I'm wolfing down rice in the shape of a little heart, wow, it occurs to me I didn't actually ponder my first impressions of Ashley yet. Just, that would be horrifying to see walk out of a room. Let's see. What? Yep, what? She's pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm about her art. Ashley's got a lot going on in that head of hers. I just don't understand it all. She's a total cutie, and I'm all aboard the Pinky train. Choo-choo! She's pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm about her art. The way Ashley's whole expression changed when she talks about things she's passionate about just warms my heart. My cold, dead heart. Her beaming energy just lights up the whole room. Great. Yay. I wonder if one day I'll be that excited about something. The fact that we don't have a personality is hilarious here. Anyway, with lunch in my belly and my break time complete, the second half of my workday began, even though I'm technically not hired as I filled out none of the paperwork. Rolling into the afternoon, the crowd starts to fill out. School's done, and late-rising pros are heading out to their arcades of choice. Okay. With Ashley covering the desk, my job is to wander the floor looking for problems, or potential problems, or just making sure everything is A-okay. If we get to the choices, I'm going to see if I can pause here. But for starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. Okay. I think I'm off to a decent start with my coworkers. Good first impressions at any rate. I called Gavin yummy to his face. That could be the best impression ever. Cooperation's gonna be a must. I've had awful coworkers before. They can really drag down your day. That's a fact. Hang on. No time for daydreaming. Nope. I think I spot, let's see, 3 possible issues to look into. I should have time to get to all of them, but which do I tackle first? Well, I'll get the options. So we are gonna start one of these. I won't go much further beyond that because I am starting later than I normally would, but also I have to get ready for work and stuff because this weekend is long and I'm kind of tired. So we're gonna go through, because I said I would get to my 2 favorites today. We're gonna get to Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze with an irate customer. My mutant floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. I quickly rush all of 30 feet to the scene of the crime, already in progress. Ooh, what are people fighting over in the arcade area now? Come on. Hurry the fuck up and finish your game. Do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier. You were here? I thought it was empty. Oh well. Note to self, ask Gavin for a name tag or something. It's my first day, I don't have a name tag. Calm down. Yes, I'm Shada, floor attendant. Hello. You can call me by my name. Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me. Angry Rando, okay. I want this fucking asshole to wrap up this goddamn game so I can play. Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume mask, but I can feel her wince as the man curses up a blue streak. Okay. Sir? There are children present? Please keep the swearing to a minimum. Oh, that's a personal attack on me. I got it. Got it, man. Oh, ooh, I already not on your side. You kick this fast piece of whatever off this game and I'll sing Mary Had a Little Lamb while you want. Figuring out to hear the fat piece of shit, I guess, side of the story before rushing to a judgment, I tap the player on the shoulder. Hello? Sir? Oh, my heart. And he doesn't even notice my tapping because he's perfection. Twice. So I tap again. Hello? Sir, there are other players wanting to give Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze a spin. Just, hello? Curiously, the player looks up at the game's marquee, "Thank you, Naomi," which simply reads, Moopy. Moopy indeed. You know the game's full name? Yes. Sure, I played it a lot when I was a kid. It's basically Pac-Man. It's actually called Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff. I love this. I love this man. Yeah. A bit terse, he's laser focused on the game, and I can see why. He's got a score of over 700,000. He's currently sitting on 714,900 points. Holy crap, that's a heck of a high score. Or, as this other guy would probably put it, holy shit, that's a fucking hell of a high score. Yeah, okay. I like the Angry Rando too. Excuse me? Right, sir. Can you please wrap up your game? Nope. I'm keeping good pace here. Plenty of lives stocked, on par for getting close to the world record before the kill screen. You have 3 lives, sir. That's not plenty of lives stocked. Somehow, the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped in his British accent. I can't do that. Like I'm watching some documentary program on the BBC. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. Okay. He finishes clearing the current board while pondering the predicament. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this real quick. Okay. Just going to save it here since it's been roughly an hour. You can't tell a player on a high score to wrap it up, right? Also, hold on. I meant to hit the auto button. Hold on. God damn it. Okay. Right? Like, sorry, you don't tell a player who's doing a high score run, even if it's in an arcade, to wrap it up. Also, I'm sorry, Angry Rando, you want to play Pac-Man? I'm not judging you, because I love Pac-Man, but like, really? You want to play the Pac-Man clone? For what? For what purpose? At first, I think he's stepping away to end his game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extra dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out. Will this cover it? For a moment, I flash back to that movie where some dude pays another dude to sleep with his wife, and they roll around in bed covered in money, and, me? I want that. Except I'll sleep with the dude. Cover what, exactly? The cost of the game. The game itself. The cabinet. I've never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. It's not even in 20s. Dude's rolling in Benjamins. Fuck. He's a rich guy. One moment, please. On it. Fortunately, Iris has my messenger app open for me with Gavin's contact info preloaded. With trembling fingers, I key in. Customer wants to buy Moopy for 3K. What do? In less than a minute, I have my response. Considering we paid 200 for it, plus parts, yes. Absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. Okay. Well, okay then. Although, how's Naomi going to react to this? Offloading one of her darlings just because Gavin wants to make 15-fold profit? Why not? Why not? It's 15-fold profit, dude. It also feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of a grasp on the real cost of an old arcade machine. I mean, fair. Fair. I knew all this workplace drama was going to catch up to me at some point, but with this rando breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision. Yeah, okay. 3,000 sounds about right. It's yours. I'd say 3 large is more than fair. It's all yours. I quickly pocket the money, feeling vaguely like a thief. A thief who will be eating well tonight, though, mind you. Ooh, scandalous. You want me to get the dolly and wheel this old thing out of here for you? But he shakes his head. No, he doesn't need this. Absolutely not. I'm leaving the game right where it is. What? But you bought it. So I can play it whenever I want, for as long as I want. Provided nobody else is already playing, of course. Wouldn't be proper to interrupt someone. Wouldn't be proper to interrupt someone, he says to the rando. But I wouldn't want to take it away from the Funplex. Naomi would cry. We can't have that, right? I'm just saying. He's like, I was going to buy this. I'm going to leave it here, though. I guess not. Which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we had been kind of ignoring that he exists, because he's just there to introduce the character, really? What the fuck, man? He paid $3,000 for it. What kind of an arcade is this anyway? Fuck this. I'm going to Deco's Palace. Bye. We just made $3,000 off your inaction, so that's fine. And we lost a customer, stomping away his way out of the door. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Alright, go with Deco's Palace, okay. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove a rando out into the cold. It's not a bar.
What a disagreeable fellow.
But you gained a lifetime one. Exactly, right? He's so fucking hot. How much cash does that random guy have? Do you have 3K? I don't think so. As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing, eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes. With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy is. Who is you? Who are you? Can I get a name? Oof. Oh. He seems to care more about just the game. Yes. Splashing around the cash, aren't we, Mr. Moneybags? Oof. Digging that dad bod. Digging that dad bod. That cuddly, cozy teddy bear physique. That Benedict Cumberbatch accent. Wow, okay. And he's soaked in compassion and empathy for others? Yes, please. Yes, please. He could have just waltzed out here with that game. He didn't. He cares more than money and more than his own high scores. Good for... Look at him. He's perfection. He's more mature than me, but that's more than okay in my book. I've always been attracted to that age bracket. Hell yeah, I have. Hell yeah, I have. I'm sure he could teach me a thing or two. Ooh, spicy. About Moopy. I mean, right. He could teach me more about Moopy. So, you know Naomi? He's happy to talk, even while playing. He knows how to handle his joystick.
I'm a Funplex regular. My name's Percy.
Hi, Percy.
I'd hazard your
Yeah.
IU floor attendant. I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier.
You were? Hi. You noticed me? Hello. That's me, Shada Arazo, Arcade Wrangler.
Well then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to getting to know you better.
Me too. Percy, me too. We're going to save it here. Not because I'm ending this exact second, but I just don't want to have to get stuck into the thing where I can't scroll back. So you've seriously just been playing Moopy all day, huh?
What can I say? It's my calling.
And you are my calling.
Actually owned a movie cabinet once. Had it in my flat. But playing it by myself, all alone in the dark, it's not the same. I need the atmosphere.
Oh, I need your atmosphere, friend. The beeps and boops.
No, those you eventually learn to filter out.
Yep, we have filtered those out
I
already.
mean, everything. The games, the lights, the kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real world conditions.
Hell yeah, Percy. Score your best, friend.
It's all about the emotions. Laughter and the tears, the excitement of competition.
Yeah.
I need that swirling chaos of human emotions around me.
Well, I'm a swirling chaos of human emotion. Me, myself, and I. Naomi gets that. She keeps Moopy in top condition for the day I eventually land my high score. What's the current world record then? About 3.5 million. This guy has been standing here since I was working the morning shift, hours and hours, and he's still only about 270,000 into his game. Sorry, 720,000. I totally mixed up those numbers. Can't imagine him being in anything but top health condition to try this. Guy's gotta have legs made of carbon fiber and a bladder of tungsten. I just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee. Also, he may be psychic? I feel like I should let him get back to his game, but the burning questions, they burn like fire. How is it he can afford this game? You must have a solid job. Good income. If you don't mind me commenting on it, that's a lot of money just to have on your person. What do you do for a living? This and that. He doesn't really seem to care or talk about his work. Not in a guarded way. It's just less interesting than his current maze. All we felt at my old arcade was elderly people yelling at us because DDR was too loud. Aww, Shada, that's so sad. I haven't been to an arcade since like Ben & Jerry's. Not Ben & Jerry's, oh my god, Dave & Buster's. And even then, I don't classify that as an arcade because that's just like too much, you know? Like an arcade is an arcade. Like, not just like people milling about with like fucking like, plates of food and shit. Maybe he's actually the head of an international diamond smuggling ring. They hide stones inside arcade cabinets. Day trading. Huh? Day trading. Stocks and bonds. Anybody can do it if they have a head for the numbers. It's really nothing important. Or maybe he's a day trader.
Don't think so.
I don't feel people are defined by their work. I know the arcade is home to those who've made their passion into their work, but it's the passion that matters more. I have my passions, the same as anyone. I look forward to learning yours as well. Stop it! I can't deal with you! He's so precious. He's also wearing a Moopy shirt. Like, his shirt is the Magical Moopy logo, like the Mr. Moopy's Magical Maze. That's Mr. Moopy. He's so cute. He's so good. Anyway, he's my favorite, clearly. Gavin's my second, but Percy just stole my heart the second I met him. When I'm not deep in the middle of a game, I mean. Oof. DDR, D and B is like a place to get drink number 9 nowadays on Arcade True. Yeah. Drunk, yeah. He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to go do a thing about a thing. Be seeing you, Mr. Arazo. Stop it, Percy! Stop it! Okay. Get another weird encounter in a string of weird encounters. We're gonna save it here. This is a good place for me to end because I know the other two, they're also my favorites. One of them is a Step on Me Queen. One of them is like the brother I want to hug. You know, they're both great. But Percy and Gavin hold my heart. They're my two favorites, and I don't know who I'm going to be dating in this route because as of right now, if I were to go to my score, come on. Percy is at 0, but Naomi and Ashley are at top. And I'm like, okay. But I am equal parts steady and kindly, so yay. But I think that's where we're going to end it today, because my face is beet red, and I am smiling from ear to ear because I love Percy so much. So we're going to go find somebody to raid, because if I play anymore, I might turn into a puddle. And I don't need that to happen. Also, I have to go get lunch and stuff ready for work tomorrow, because, you know, Monday. Hooray! Let's see who's streaming tonight, who we can go send a raid over to. I think I know who we're going to go send a raid over to, because I see them currently playing a fun video game. Let's just see if they're still going. But thank you again so much for the raid, Harkin. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, me too. Thank you, your shout out, friend. But also, guys, everyone in this chat is basically a phenomenal streamer. Shada, Harkin, Dragoon Quest. I don't know if Two Flowers, who was in here earlier, who was the writer for the game, is a streamer. You should follow basically everyone in this chat. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Nilla, how could I forget you, Nilla? That you're an amazing streamer as well. Leo, Florian, Just basically follow everybody. EDKT, just follow everybody on this chat list. Y'all amazing. But have a wonderful night, friends. We're going to go send a raid over to Cardwiz real quick, who's playing Fire Emblem. The Blazing Blade. I can't type today. I really can't type today. I'm not hitting enter when I need to be. Thank you. But have a wonderful night, friends. Tomorrow I will be back with more Digimon World Next Order. On Tuesday, we're going to be doing more Magnum Lord, which is what will eventually be a dating sim, but more in the lines of Boyfriend Dungeon, where you actually have combat, which is something I'm looking forward to. Wednesday, we have Chrono Trigger. Thursday, we might be finishing Bioshock Remastered this week. Friday, we're still in Final Fantasy X. And Saturday, we're going to be starting Saga Frontier. So, pray for me. I've never beaten Saga Frontier. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. But I love you all so much. Thank you so much for hanging out. Again, Harkin, thank you so much for the raid. Make sure you guys are following everybody. Stay safe. Have a wonderful night. I love you all so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.